So today I'm going to try to show you as the best as possible how I'm painting. I'm continuing painting on the tomorrow started painting because I have to paint the people and it needs to be very precise and it's very difficult to film and paint in the same time, but I will do my best. I will probably use a tripod to hold the camera, otherwise it's going to be impossible. As you can see, I'm filming myself right now in another space that you probably don't know, which is actually my new space, my new little store. Today we are Sunday and I'm closed, so I'm alone in my shop. That's why I can film it right now. I wanted to show you a little the behind the scene environment. I don't know if you can see, it's not a very big space, but it's just enough because most of my sales are actually on internet. That's why I didn't need any more such a big space as I had before. Many people were coming, but not much were buying in my shop, and they were actually ordering from the net. So I thought that I would put the focus on the internet aspect and a little less on the wide space. So forgive me if I'm not very chic today. You know, when I paint, basically that is my outfit. I'm not going to put a beautiful dress to go and paint and put some paint everywhere, including in my hair. Okay, I just wanted to show you something that I have in my shop which could maybe interest you as we are talking about painting. So here are 3 paintings that have been exhibited at the Maison des Métallos in Paris. It was a part of the exhibition. You are wondering probably why there is a bra on my painting. It's because, actually it's not a bra, it's just some lace that I made to look like a bra. It was because the sponsor of the exhibition was a very famous brand of underwears. The name is Obad. I suppose that you know it. It's internationally known. And these are my paintings about the underwear. The name of the exhibition was Sans Dessus Dessous, which is a play on word about the underwears. And here are 3 of my paintings because there were 5 actually paintings. I will show you another time the 2 others which are a little different from these ones. And I also had a sculpture which actually has been sold there, and it became the mascot of a big company in Paris. I thought you could be interested. Anyway, now I'm going to paint. right now. So it can be precise. As you can see, a lot of details are missing, but I'm actually doing the background, you know, the color that we will have at the background of the face, of the dress, and then I will have to come back with the detail. Actually, I will probably have to do 2 coats of the background plus 1 coat of the details. So the white dress, here it's not going to be white actually. That's why I stopped, because I forgot that I wanted to do it black like this. So it will start in black and it will continue in white. When you do some white, it doesn't have to be simply white, because a white is never completely white. If you look at that, you will see that there are a lot of different hues in this white. It's not completely white actually, it's more ivory. So I found a color named Tête Morte. It's this one, so Tête Morte, Caput Mortuum Violet. So mixed with the white, it will make a kind of sepia color. So I'm going to use that to make the shadows, but it must be very subtle, because I don't want the shadows to be so obvious. It must be very soft, like here. And here, I'm going at the bottom. I will have to do the background first, and I will continue the lace at the bottom here, like it was here. But I have to do the background first. So when I will be down there, I will be able to continue the dress. I can't continue the dress right now here. So I will stop probably around the last step. Look at that. I'm like, okay. What are you doing both here? I'm painting, so they absolutely want to come and see what I'm doing. Do you know that there is a book about the painting cats, and I thought it was a joke, but actually the book is very serious, and it seems that cats are very attracted to painting, and some famous paintings were sold made by cats, which is incredible. I think it looks like a joke, but actually it's not a joke at all. Okay, I need to continue painting, but I'm kind of worried about these cats near my pot of turpentine. I will have to find another place to put it probably. I put some red here and a little white here. It's because if you look at that, we can see her skin through the fabric. So I have to start first with the color of the skin, with how it looks under the fabric, and once it will be dry, I will continue with the black. I will probably put a transparent black very lightly on the top, or maybe create a texture above it. I don't know yet how I'm going to do it, but that is why I put this color, which is a vermilion red, that I used actually also for the skin, but with a lot more of white, of course. I try to put a little definition here. It's not going to be the final colors, but it's just more to define the separation between the man and the woman. Otherwise, I don't know where I am. So here are the nuances that I made on the white, as you can see. And of course, once I will be down here, we will be able to see the lace like that. However, I'm going to add some lace on the sides, as we have here, a little, to start to create the effect of the lace. And also all the black part for the men costumes and the top of the dress. So you are going to say, why doing a black top with a white bottom? It's because it's supposed to be, it could be a wedding dress, but you know, this theme, I mean this song Tomorrow started. Of course a wedding, why not? But it's a little dark song, so I wanted to add a little more dark to the wedding dress. Actually, you know, I've been married twice and both didn't end really well. Well, the first one I was really young, so no surprise. For the second one it was much more difficult for me because I've been living a very long time with my ex-husband, 20 years, and it's very difficult to end a marriage which lasted 20 years. So for me, a marriage, a wedding now, it's a little dark in my vision, even though I still believe in love and I still believe in marriage, and I'm so glad when I see couples who last forever. That was my dream. Unfortunately, I didn't have the chance to live that, and I regret, because I think that a wedding and a marriage is a serious thing and not something you know, when you are fed up you say goodbye and you go somewhere else. It's not the thing, it's not how I see marriage. So I wanted to add something dark to the dress, which could look like a wedding dress. Actually here it's probably a wedding dress. I don't see someone being dressed like that if it's not for a wedding. On the side, because you see I try to make some details here, because there is the kind of the veil which is above. The problem is that I will have to do a second coat for the white, so what's the point of doing that, as anyway it's going to be covered. So I will have to do all the details in the middle later probably. but maybe I'm going to do a little like that so it doesn't start by a very harsh way. It must look logical. I made the hair. That is only the first coat. I will put more highlights in the hair for the second coat. I didn't make the hair of the guy because actually the color we see here is the right color. It's a ochre yellow, you know, it's the right color. So I consider that like the first coat. And when I will do the second coat, a second coat will come. Of course, I will continue the face. Right now, I can't do the detail because, as I was saying before, it's mostly the background right now. So the red will be covered with some transparent black, of course. accentuated the shadows here because it was too flat according to me, so I used the black that I made to create more shadows here. The bottom, it's probably not going to remain black because Brian Ferry's suit, actually he is black. He's supposed to wear a black suit. So anyway, here it's supposed we are supposed to have some light. So it will probably go for the second coat towards the gray, and then we will be able to see his suit. I will have the same problem here. A lot of people are dressed in black here, so same thing. I will probably create a more grayish background, so the clothing, the black clothing will pop out. It's not really the word, but will be more visible. Because if it's black on black, we will see absolutely nothing. I stopped the black by a very harsh way, but it's not going to remain like that. It's just that I didn't know exactly where the dress will go, so I prefer to make almost a straight line, and then of course it will be corrected. And basically that's all what I did. But I'm rather happy with what I did so far. Oh, we will be done soon, you know. It's a lot of details are missing, but I would say that the biggest part is done. Of course, I will have to do the people here and here, but that is not the most difficult. The most difficult is probably the face of the man and maybe the detail of the dress at the top. That is the most difficult. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will continue, of course, posting. I will continue my quest and my journey with Tok Tok and Mark Hollis. I will try to paint more because talking it's fine, but while I'm talking I'm not really painting, so I'm going to try to paint more, and maybe I will have to talk a little less. I don't know. I will see. Actually, I do the things how I feel them, and I hope that you enjoy them like that. If you liked my video, please give a thumb up, and I will see you another time. See you very soon. Bye bye.